Hey everyone, it's Tina. Welcome back to my channel, Create with Tina. Today I wanted to do a quick video talking about this very fun suite called the Cute as a Bug suite. And in that suite you get the Sweet Bugs bundle. And many of you know this has come in stock, gone out of stock, sold out so fast, come back in, sold out again. It's finally back in stock, so I thought today I would just do a quick video showing you some of the things that I have done with it and some of the reasons why I really like this DSP. So the first thing is, here is the paper pack, or part of the paper pack, because I've created a lot of cards and I've created several scrapbook pages, but I wanted to highlight this particular pattern because it is a 12 by 12 cut apart sheet with different scenes that you can cut apart and use on your cards or your layouts. And I found that these worked really well on cards for setting up the backdrop of a card. But then on the other side is this calm leaf pattern. Then you also get several sheets of the bugs, and like I said, I don't have all of the patterns out because as I've been creating, I have been using up these patterns. This was one of my favorites, and I'm going to show you a layout in just a little bit. And then you also have another neutral sheet here in the red plaid, which on the back side has these awesome mushrooms. And when I showed you the bundle, one thing I didn't talk about is not only do you have all these images that you can stamp and die cut, but you have all of these die cuts. Look how many come in the set. I've pulled some off and I haven't moved it to a magnetic sheet yet, but I thought I would show you. One of the, or two of them, are mushrooms that you can use directly on this DSP to cut out these mushrooms and use around your layouts and cards. So I love that about this set. And then of course we have this sweet blackberry, strawberry, I guess it could also be like boysenberry, maybe marionberries paper that you can use. And on the back side you get this grid pattern. But that's not all the DSPs. It's just what I haven't chopped up. So what I wanted to start with showing you was how amazing the die cuts are. And so I have this sheet, and you can see I've cut pieces off, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm not going to worry about that guy because I have a lot of him. So I am just going to cut right through real quick just to show you guys. Okay, I like this little pink praying mantis, so I'm going to keep him, and I'm just going to cut this piece off. And what I wanted to show you is that you get so many amazing die cuts, and maybe I should have cut more. But look, you get to cut, and let me zoom in. You can cut out a big swath of this paper, but you can use the die cuts to cut out this butterfly. I would use washi tape to hold that in place. Then this little die cut right here will cut out that beautiful little flower. And then this die cut right here will cut out all three of the ants marching in a row. So like I said, I'm going to use a washi tape to hold these in place. And I know that we all have washi tape probably laying around because it was so popular for a while. So I would just get this on where I want it and put my washi tape down. And it can even go all the way across. Hit that little guy. Now I'm going to washi tape this little cute die out. I love it because it can cut out the three ants in one. I'm going to do it like that for now. With one die. Then you have this die, which cuts out this little purple guy. This little caterpillar. He reminds me, there was a book. I read a whole series that I read to my kids by Max Lucado. It was Herbie the Caterpillar. Hermes, sorry, I said Herbie because I'm concentrating on getting the die where I want it, but about Hermie and all the little lessons Hermie learned in his life. And this guy reminds me of Hermie a lot. He's so cute. So he's definitely going to end up on some scrapbook pages. And I'm not done. Look, they even give us this little baby flower. I could cut that flower out if I wanted. Hold that in place with a piece of washi tape. I'm doing it quickly, so it might not be perfect. And then you grab your Stampin' Up die cut machine, by the way. This is how I store my plates. Let me zoom out a little if I can. When I'm not using it, I put my plates in upside down. It's just a weird tip, but it does help keep my plates flat because you know these plates, they get curved as you cut with them. And so then all I would do is put this on, move it forward. Hopefully I could zoom out. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Zoom out just a little bit more for you guys to see. Get that on there. And I can run that whole piece through one time and get all those, look, it's not even hard. 2 little fingers. And I can run that right through. Trying to go slow to not jiggle the desk. Okay, get rid of my machine. And now I've cut all of those. I need to clean my plates. I've been cutting stuff with the Nature Symphony bundle. I think many of you saw my video I did on the masculine cards, so that's why my plates look like that, using all the dark DSP. But look at that. Isn't that so fun? You can cut out all these little die cuts and you have them ready to go for whatever project you're working on. Now I saved this. You might have seen it on my die cut machine. Look at those bugs. Perfect. I just set it on the top of my machine so that it's ready for me to use next time and I don't have to always grab a roll of washi tape. It's just sitting here. I'll show you. I just kind of add it to the top there so that it's ready when I want to use some. Okay, so we'll stop there because I just wanted you to see how many things that you can cut out. And there's so many of them that I haven't even done. This little guy, he does the little bumblebee. He does the little bumblebee right here that's flying around. And we have the ladybug that can be cut out. So lots of fun dies. So let's move all this over and jump into some of the fun things. I just have a couple things to show you. Just a few cards that were created with this set. So this first one, what I want you to see is, let's zoom in, that, going the wrong way there, that this is just cut straight from the pattern paper. Nothing fancy. I just cut out a square of the pattern paper that had the bug riding the snail, and the reason you don't see any on here is because I've used them on a layout I'm going to show you in just a minute, and then just stamped Hello Friend, which is directly from the stamp set right on there. So just a quick and easy card, no die cutting needed. You just cut a square and stamp 1 sentiment and you have a card, Hello Friend. Okay, here's another, let's see, card, not as quick and easy, but look, I took that little caterpillar that is cut out right here and added some dimensionals to him to create the background of the card, used the textured note dies, and then in this set you'll see you get additional dies that don't coordinate with stamps, and that would be these flowers and the stem. And that's what you see here, and they are double layered. And what is so fun that I need to point out is in this berry paper, that's the Blackberry Bliss. So if you're looking at this DSP and it says they have Blackberry Bliss in it, it's in the berries on this DSP. And so to highlight it, we used this little caterpillar and then the 2-tone 12x12 cardstock. So this is a Blackberry Bliss, but this is the light side and then the dark side. So I cut that die cut out twice and layered them together. I hope that that shows up. And that's the beauty of the 2-tone cardstock. And then look at that cute little snail. Now I'll show you that one as well. That is a little border die that you get right here. It creates a full border, but then it also gives you the inside pieces when it cuts it out. All right, let me show you another that I think you're gonna like a lot, and I'm actually gonna do a little quick technique. So here's the next card, and here is that die that you can use to create a border. So this is the die. I'll pull it off. It's always good to see. Now you see why I put these on magnetic sheets, because I literally destroy them when I pull them off. I am not good. So it's one die, right? So if you lay it on a strip like that, you can do it a few times in a row and you create this fun border. Now, this is what we would call a cracking card, because to open it, this side bends and then you open it. Isn't that fun? And then it goes back together. So I thought it would be fun just to show you real quick how that's done, because it's not hard. And so you need to grab a trimmer, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I just have a standard card base, which is half of an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Okay, and then we are going to score it on on the back at 1 inch. Okay, so I'm going to open this up, go to my scoring blade, which is this one, and put it on the 1 inch mark right here. Okay, so I see the 1 inch right there, and we'll do a quick score. Okay, so that's scored. Then I'm going to go to the front of the card, so this edge, and I'm going to cut off 1 inch. Okay, easy, easy, easy. So use the cutting blade. Okay, so there we go. We have the card. Now move this out of the way and we'll just give it a gentle fold. I don't even want to use the bone folder because we want the card to lay flat. We don't want a crisp fold there because we want the card to lay flat. But then you'll see what the mechanism is that you will add whatever focal point image you want on to this fold using dimensionals. So see, the only thing that this is attached to, and it's using dimensionals, is to that strip. So you fold this back and close the card. Isn't that fun? And again, this little guy is cut out using a die, and then these are all cut using dies, and then these are just using the images in the DSP. And of course, my favorite set of all time, Stylish Shapes, just using some of the smaller circles for these guys and using some of the bigger circles for these guys. So quite fun, easy, made a simple border. From this border, that's where I got my little die cut pieces that I used on the card. All right, so I hope you like that technique. So just remember, cut 1 inch off the front of the card, score 1 inch on the back of the card, attach your main focal point here so that you can crack open the card. Okay? All right, now one last sneak peek, because I told you guys I've also been creating layouts, and this particular pattern is one that I really, really liked. So I thought I would give you a quick peek of this layout. It's one of the layouts that we worked on together when I was on my retreat in Florida, and then I came home and finished it, adding my touches. Let's see, can you see the whole thing? There we go, almost. Okay, so there you go. Let me move some of this, slide it over, and here we go. That is the layout. So what I want to point out is that I used the die cut to cut out this little guy. These are cut directly from the DSP, and then there's that snail that I said was missing because I thought it was so cute, the little ladybug riding him. I just hand cut these out of the paper because there isn't any die for that. And then over here, these are also cut using the die cut, so really quick and easy. And then I cut this out of the paper, and it's kind of fun because that is a whole mushroom, but I just cut it to look more like they're sitting on the ground having tea. And then I used those Stylish Shape dies, and then I stamped my title. And what's really fun about this title is I have used this particular set many times, and I don't know if you guys recognize it, but I pulled it out to show you because it is a great set. And I want you to know it's on the last chance, so it is reduced, and it's this Peaceful Days set, and there is a bundle as well, but this is the set. And the reason I love this set is for mostly 3 stamps, maybe 4, but mostly 3 stamps. This one right here, my happy place is wherever I'm with you. I think that is perfect for sentiments, and you can use it on so many different occasions, pictures of you with someone that you enjoy, and you can add that as a title. So if you're using a paper pack like the Cute as a Bug that doesn't have a sticker sheet and there's no titles and you have to make your own, stamps are great, and that is one of my favorite. And then you also have seen me use These Are the Good Days, and that's another great set, and they're pretty large, significant size titles. So like I said, this is on the last chance and it is marked down pretty significantly, so I would grab it. I also like this little background stamp right here. It is perfect for adding little sprinkles to the background of your page to give a little interest to it. And then also this little guy is a good stamp as well, and it comes in a bundle. And my tip for you is if you want to go and look in the last chance, buy the stamp set and buy the die separately because those are discounted. Okay, they're each discounted. I think this is down to $13 maybe. Good deal. But there you go. That is just one of the layouts that I have created using the Cute as a Bug DSP. And like I said, this was one of the ones that we worked on together in Florida, but I just came home and changed it up a little and made it more for what I would use it for. So that's why I added the my happy places wherever I'm with you and different die cuts. All right, so that is what has been on my craft desk. I do have more Cute as a Bug layouts to show you guys coming up. The secret card got in there. Lots of things that I have been working on. That'll be an upcoming video, so be sure to stay tuned into my channel so that I can show you some of these. But for now, that's where I will leave it. All right, you guys, have a great day, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Bye.